Now, Deborah has studied hard all her life, gaining a first-class honours degree, MSc and PhD in biochemistry. She was on track for a successful career as a consultant biochemist in the NHS. However, at the age of 33, life events took over and she hit rock bottom. This is her story and how she set off on the road of self-discovery to rebuild her life and hope to use her experience to help others in the future. Her speech is entitled, "Who Am I? Lost to a Label and Learning to Live Again." Please give a huge round of applause for our second speaker. It's Deborah!
When you label me, you negate me. The Danish philosopher Søren Kierkegaard spoke these warning words almost 200 years ago, and yet, as a society, we are still labeling people today. The labeling theory proposes that an individual's identity and behaviour can be influenced by the label that is used to describe them. I am going to give you a list of labels, after which I would like you to raise your hand if you have ever been labelled one of them. Nigger, packy, Jew, fat, ugly, stupid. What impact did that have on you? When I came to Birmingham in 2000, I was living on my own for the first time, whilst carrying out a full-time job which gave me little or no satisfaction. I was studying for yet more exams and had little or no social life. Looking back, I can see I was heading for disaster. A few years later, I was planning on working in Australia for a year, a desperate means to escape to a life which I thought would bring me happiness. Around this time, I found myself at a party, dressed as Deborah the Zebra, and meeting the man of my dreams. Well, within a week of meeting him, I wasn't sleeping, I was speaking fast and thinking I was Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Unbeknownst to me, I was psychotic. If only I had realised then, there's no place like home. I was therefore given the label of bipolar disorder, a mental health illness characterised by extreme swings in mood, ranging from manic to depressive episodes. For me, receiving that label was a devastating blow. For reasons too complex to explain, it stripped me of my identity. It made me question, who am I? And what's my purpose in life? I started to live my life according to that label, giving it the power to limit me in many areas of my life. I knew I had to get on my own yellow brick road of discovery. Initially, sleep, exercise, and singing helped me to start to heal. In the last 3 years, I have started practicing yoga, which has given me a whole new sense of self-awareness. And as I have become stronger, I have started to push myself out of my comfort zone doing a parachute jump, singing a solo, doing the SPEAKup challenge, moving house. However, by far the most important step has been returning to my faith. I now label myself a Christian. I have a new identity in Christ, which strengthens me. Every day when I read the Bible, I can see that in that book is an answer to how I should live my life. I don't know where I'm going next. We can all make our plans, but the Lord directs our paths. All I do know is that I want to continue to live, and I encourage you to do the same, by the words of a priest and social activist, Robert V. Taylor, who said, "Replace labeling others by discovering who they are." Finally, I would like to give a big thank you to my friends who have come to support me this evening. I couldn't have been through this last 13 years or however long without you. Friends play a significant part in a person's recovery. I thank you all for listening.